faith, belief in action. Wish TV is sharing the stories of people who are guided by their faith from all religions, denominations, and walks of life, and in all the ways faith manifests itself. From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Finding Faith.
While fun should be a part of your 2025, I believe faith should also be a part of your 2025. I'm here with Pastor Tim Harris of Turning Point Family Worship Center. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Okay, so let's talk about the mission of your church and what you do there. I know you are heavily involved in the community. In fact, I went to the pastor, I said, what do you want to talk about? And he was like, look, we're just people that just have been changed by the love of God, and we just do, our best to help other people in our community.
Yes. We're on the far east side of Indianapolis, got about 30 acres over there. One of the things that God has blessed us to do is to have a school. And so we have a school, about 300 kids, and not just have a school, but that school is A-rated by the Indiana Grade Book. It's one of the top schools in the whole state of Indiana. Yeah.
That is incredible. So what grades are in that school?
So it's primarily K through 8, but we do pre-K as well.
That is incredible. Yeah. So I know parents are happy when they hear about this. They come to the church and maybe they go, oh, there's an opportunity for my child to now learn and not maybe have to go to a different school outside the community that we're in. What is the reaction of parents in the community?
Again, what the parents have found is that Turning Point is able to educate their kids to a level that is unsurpassed, again, in the state. And you mentioned the ones that come to the church, and we love to reach the ones at the church with the education, but what I also love is that we're reaching the community. And so probably less than 10% of our students are actually from the church.
Oh, wow.
And about 90% are from that area. And the area we're in is the post-42nd, post-46th area. And again, we're turning out doctors, we're turning out lawyers that come through our program. Yeah.
That is incredible. Let's talk about some other philanthropic things that you guys do there, because again, you mentioned that while things are in church, and being in church is great, and what happens in church and how much in church is wonderful, what you do outside in the community really is the heart of what you do, with their passion.
Yeah, you got that right. I look at church like as a fueling station, like going to the gas station, and then it's about what you do after that. And so, again, God has blessed me. I own a company called Harrison Ford. So some say we're the largest minority-owned company in the state. We do over $400 million a year. And with that, God has blessed because I'm a unique pastor. I've never taken an offering. And in fact, we haven't lifted an offering since April of 2020. Wow. And so Turning Point is about giving back. We started a program called Deborah's Place, which a lot of folks in the city know. We supply the hospitals, we supply the police force, we do things with the Pacers and other organizations. Just in 2023, we distributed over $20 million worth of goods, primarily in this city, but we do reach as far as St. Louis and Atlanta. And in fact, I just received Georgia's highest award. They made me an honorary citizen.
Oh, congratulations.
But that's because we are into giving back to the community.
From Wish TV, this is Finding Faith. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast, and be sure to check out other great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.